friends, I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. So today I'm here with the Bargain Bead Box subscription for December, and I couldn't be any more happy because I have been excited about getting it since I saw Lauren's sneak peek, and then since I saw Colleen's full unboxing. I'm like, I can't wait to get it because I saw one item and I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that item. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So now that doesn't mean I'm not going to change my mind, you know, because some things happen sometimes where you think you know what you're going to do and then you don't do it because you see something else and then you're like, nope, this is way better. So let's go ahead and go with the mat. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I got the bag here. It's opened up. We're just going to rip everything out of there and let's make sure this is folded correctly. All right, so Bargain Bead Box for December, hold on, is called Time Traveler. So take a step back in time with us through this delightfully demure, vintage-inspired collection. This month's selections include a working watch pendant, genuine freshwater pearls, luscious peach sunstone and moonstone, avocado green agate, shimmering champagne crystals, and antique bronze accents. Ooh, hoo, hoo, so excited. So here is our list. We have 18 items. They give you instructions on how to set the watch so that you know how to do it. So this one is worth $86.82, and you can get it sent to your home. I think it's roughly around $24 a month, which is a really great price, and it also includes shipping. So let's go ahead and open this up. And we're gonna do a little dump and take a look at everything real quick. We have a lot of stuff here to look at. So I'm gonna separate this out by like what it is, gemstones and such things like that, and operate. Okay, friends, I also brought my little box here so we can take a look at, and as we look at things, we can put it in here. So let's go ahead and start with our gemstones. So the first thing we have, let me get my glasses on so I can see. Okay, the first thing we have is a 5 to 8 by 3 to 4 millimeter cultured freshwater rice pearls, and that's a 7-inch strand. Oh, these are cute little pearls, and they're really nice. Like the quality is really nice on them too. I don't see, well, this one's peeling a little bit, but that's okay. You know what? That's okay. But otherwise, the nacre on all of these looks really, really nice. So very, very nice little strand of pearls here, especially when the retail price is $7.99. That's a really inexpensive price for some freshwater pearls. So this is really pretty. I'm going to put that in here. And we can leave that one on the strand since it's nice and loosey-goosey strand. Okay, so the next one is a man-made item. This is 6 millimeters plated hematite, man-made, faceted round beads in deep bronze. Let's take a look at this strand. So I like the bronze color. I think bronze and antique copper are like my favorites. But this is a really nice color here. And it says deep bronze, but it doesn't look all that dark to me. It's more of a lighter one, in my opinion. But yeah, it's really nice. Nice, and it's got good weight to it. It's really a nice faceted, like I would use it probably more as like a spacer between some larger beads, but it's really, really nice. Okay, next we have 8 millimeters shell pearl. And shell pearls are great, you guys. If you're looking for a nice, inexpensive pearl, the shell pearls are like really awesome. I use them quite often, honestly. That and check pearls, I love them too. So they're in a coral pink color. It's a 5-inch strand for $4.99. And here they are. So it is pink, but it looks a little like a peachy pink, which I'm good with because I like this color. And this color goes with so many things. Like I could put it with blues, I could put it with greens, I could put it with brown, white. I mean, just like everything. It goes with so many things. So let's just see if we can leave that one on the strand too, because it's a nice loose strand. All right, and then next we have 6mm Alaskan agate, and they're dyed. And these are round beads. You get a 7-inch strand for $4.99. So now here is that nice green. So it's like a sagey olive, and it's really a really pretty color. And we have some beads that are a little bit bigger than the others, which I think is really cool. It kind of gives you a little bit, like you can see here, this one's a little bit larger than that one. This one's smaller than that one. It just kind of gives you like a little bit, you know, I don't know, like differences. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. If you could think of the word that I was trying to use, put it in the comments. Now this, I have been eyeballing luster coated gemstones, okay? And I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. Don't put a coating on gemstones. Gemstones are beautiful just the way they are. Yes, you are absolutely right. But you can take a gemstone that maybe is like a B and turn it into an A by putting a luster on it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. All right, so this is 8mm champagne luster coated agate beads. They're dyed and coated, of course. And you get a 7.5-inch strand for $5.99. Wait till you see these. Tell me that is not gorgeous. That is just, I don't know, it's just absolutely lovely. I love it very, very much. A lot of these shorter strands are fitting really, really nice in here. And what's cool is like the shorter, sometimes I like the shorter strands. If I'm buying a strand of beads, I'm going to go for the longer strand. But when you get like a subscription, that's what's nice about it too, is you're getting all these shorter strands, which means you're probably getting more of a variety of things than if you were to get the longer strands of everything, because then you probably only get like a couple things. So it's really nice to get a nice, awesome variety of gemstone beads in your box. All right, I don't like these pokey wires. They're awful. All right, a couple more packages left of gemstone. And here we have our pendant. So this is a 25 by 18.5 peach moonstone teardrop pendant. Ooh, she's pretty. She's got some shine here. I got some inclusions up here at the top. I love that. It's almost like it's the little crown for it. Here's what the back looks like, nice and flat. Nice little front drill. I like a front drill on most of my pendants. So this is really nice. Put her right there. And then we have some peach moonstone and sunstone nugget beads. So now we have a large strand here. So we're a 15.5-inch strand for $6.99. That's the MSRP. So here it is, our moonstone and sunstone. And you can tell the sunstone because it's going to be a little more orange. And then you also will get like a little bit more of a glittery look in it. Like this one has like a little bit more glitter in it than a typical moonstone. So, but this is really, really pretty. And I like all the peachy colors, the peach and gray in this one because, like, first of all, peach and gray look phenomenal together. But then with everything else, it just looks so good. It just looks so good with all these. So, whoops. Did not mean to do that. All right, but we're going to open this one up because it is a longer strand. And we're going to put it in our two little buckets here. And then these are all of our gemstones. So far so good, guys. Loving every minute of it. Looking good. Looking good. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Then let's go on to our non-gemstone beads. So here we have 10 millimeter porcelain round beads in vintage orange floral. These are a 10-piece set. And there they are. And don't get me wrong, I like them, but I also have so many. I have purple ones, I have blue ones, and I don't use very many of them because I'm not, it's not quite my style, but it is really, really pretty. And because it has the orange in it and some purple in it, I think it looks really, really nice. And I think this would look really great as like an accent bead in like, so if you were to do like let's say a bracelet like with this green and have this one bead be your focal, I think that would look phenomenal. Like, I wouldn't want to see a whole piece done with it, but definitely as an accent bead, it's really, really cool. And we'll put them right there. All right, so now we have the controversial orange that says coral. I was teasing Colleen, if any of you saw her unboxing, because she said something about, and don't tell me that they're in the same family. So that's the first thing I did on her comments. I'm like, well, technically, coral is orange. I say it's more orange. And you know what? I'm good with that because, like, this orange looks so cool with this. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do with that really pretty bright orange. So I'm okay with having that bright orange. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything with it today, but there are things we can definitely do with this bright orange. Fun things. Cram that in there. And I got a couple more bags of the crystals to look at. So we have these, which these are some of my favorites. So these are 6 millimeter crystal English cut faceted round beads in champagne luster. And it's a 9.5 inch strand. So you get a good amount of these beautiful crystal beads. And I love this like English cut because it just brings all the shimmer and sparkle and shine. Look at that, just moving the dish a little bit. And it just, oh, it's so pretty. And you know what's really funny is like, I don't do a lot of sparkly pieces. I guess maybe like I love sparkle, but I always try to imagine like what I would wear. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't know, but I don't wear a lot of sparkle unless it's like, well, like today I'm wearing sparkle. Like I gotta be in the mood for sparkle. I'm more of a, like I like the natural gemstones. I like shiny. But sparkle is a little bit different for me, but I do like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like it. I think sometimes I don't know where to put it in a design. You know what I mean? And so that's one of my challenges to myself for 2026 is to do some more sparkly pieces. You know, show people that I can do the super, you know, ultra feminine sparkle. And show myself. That's what's the most important. I want to show myself that I can do these. And I don't do them enough. And you know what's funny is whenever I do one, I get so much feedback about how beautiful it is and that it's, you know, probably one of the most favorite items that I made for some, you know, like in one of my videos. And I should listen to that feedback and do more, because apparently you guys are craving the sparkle. You guys need the sparkle and shine, and I get it. I get it. All right, so then next we have this 6x4 crystal faceted rondelle beads in vintage peach mix. You get a 16-inch strand. These have a retail of $3.99 a strand. I like their crystal strand mixes. I have bought so many of their little mixes because they are fun to play with. And especially like the little teeny tiny beads. Now those I love sparkle. Like I could just wear an entire little teeny tiny bead sparkle necklace. So when they have like their 3s or 4s on their website with the mixed material or mixed colors, I'm buying them because they're really, really cool and they're fun to wear. So maybe I need to get bigger sparkle and do that with it, right? Make it like an ombre, is it ombre or yeah, ombre necklace. All right, we're going to divide this up into some color sections. So let's just do some like little ASMR quick stuff here. I'm not as cool as Jenny using my little scooper. And plus, I don't know where it is right now at the moment. I think I lost it somewhere amongst the pile of stuff on my desk that I keep saying I'm going to be better about and putting it away, but I never do. So did you guys all get yours? If you get it, did you get yours? Are you still waiting? I work at a place that we ship stuff out a lot. So I want you to know that every day I'm walking into basically a shipping logistic nightmare because everything that we shipped out the prior day does not have an estimated arrival date through UPS. Okay, we work through UPS. And so basically what they're doing is there's a weather delay on like everything. And so everything is getting delayed by 1 to 2 days. So I'm sure the same thing is happening with the mail service, you know. So just remember, like this happens every year. Be kind to those who are shipping things to you because they cannot help what happens to that package when it leaves their hands and is on its way to your hands. So just remember that and try to be kind. I know that it's upsetting because you paid for something and you want to have it, but just remember it's that time of year, guys. Not only do we have the weather playing havoc on the mail service and shipping services, we also have the holidays to think about. You know, people are like, everybody is shipping stuff. So just remember that and just remember to try to be kind and your stuff will get to you. And if it doesn't, you know that the people you order from will make it right with you. They definitely will. I know I would, without a doubt, you know, make it right for the person. And I know everybody else would too. Okay, so let me get that off there. We got that one. All right, now we're going to go on to our metal pieces. So I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, look at that clasp. Okay, so this is a 17 millimeter vintage style brass spring ring clasp. It has a retail of $199. So you can link it like this. So one side goes here, one side goes here. And I think mine might be a little... Did somebody else have a problem with this? I think Lauren did. Like she had to like really work at, oh, there it goes. Okay, so you have to like shift it over like a shifter. Okay, because there's like a little notch like right here. So when it goes up, it's locked. Then push it like to the one side and then you can open it. Mine looks a little bent, but I think I can fix that. Not a big deal. So that's a cool clasp. I like that. Then we have a couple more clasps. So we have two 20 by 11 millimeter. Oh, these are links, not clasps. I'm sorry. These are links. Filigree style swirled round links. For some reason, I thought they were magnetic clasps. So these are cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. I like these. These are cool. Okay, we have some more connectors here. So these are 6 pieces, 13 millimeter fancy 4-loop links. And here they are. These feel super nice and light. Like it wouldn't be bad to have this on something with really heavy beads. Like it wouldn't add to it. But you get 6 links there, and you can make like a really cool like chain by putting some beads in between. That would be fun. These can also be a really nice like earring dangle. You can put your ear hook up here and then hang like different beads from it. Really, really cute. These are really adorable. Okay, apparently wants to go in all the holes. All right, so next we have 10 pieces, 9 by 8 millimeter fancy coin spacers. Oh, these are cute. They look like they have a little flower on it, or even maybe it kind of almost looks like a little compass in a way, but yeah, it has a little flower detail on them. I think they're really, really cute. I like those. Lauren finds good little metal beads, so she really does. 10 piece 8.5 by 6 millimeter round ball charms. I love these. When I saw Colleen open these up, I was like, oh, those are so cool. So, but you know what they also remind me of? Did anybody else have that big blow up like ball with the handle that you, like when you were a kid, that you just bounce around on? That's what these remind me of. That, or they remind me of like a kettlebell at the gym. So, but they're really, really cute. I do like these a lot. I like a plain charm like that, especially just for like a simple dangle. I think they're really cool. It honestly looks like something I would purposely buy for my shop because I like it so much. All right, so next is 40 pieces, 7 millimeter scrolled bead caps. Whoop. Oh no, you know I hate it when that happens, guys. Okay, so I got it. So this is one of their more classic styles, which I really appreciate whenever I get, because it is a very classic style. So it's got a really nice shape to it. It's got that little scroll work. It's not overly floral. It can work on most sizes of beads. So these are really, really a good one. I think anytime I've had these, I pretty much have used them all immediately, or most of them, to where I just had a couple left over. And of course, I end up getting like maybe a couple different dye lots between months, and it happens. But yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, those are nice. Okay, and now we're on our last item. This is the item that I've been waiting for. So this is the 41 by 27 millimeter pocket watch pendant with 30-inch chain. So this is super cool. So let's open it up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chain off because I don't want the chain on it, not right there. Got something stuck to it here. Let me get that off. There we go. So this is a really cool chain. It's like a nice, like kind of cable, kind of Rolo-ish. I like that style. Good size chain. And it's just hooked onto here with a jump ring. So let's open it. Which way does it open? I'm not going to set it quite yet. In order to set it, we want to just pull that tab out and use that to set it correctly. But I think this is really, really cool. It reminds me of like the Polar Express. All aboard. All right. So awesome. Okay. So this is what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to make a purse charm with it. And it's not going to be like an over-the-top dangle purse charm. It's going to be, like, I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat elegant looking, something that I can put on my current tote bag, and one that will go with the one I put on my Christmas list if I get it, because I put a really pretty mint green tote. It's only like $17.99 on Amazon, because I don't buy expensive purses. I'm not a purse person. You know what I mean? I know what style I like, which I like the tote style, and I do like crossbodies, but I don't put like expensive stuff like that, because listen, you guys have seen me. I'm a hot mess some days, and like, it's not a good idea for me to have something that expensive. All right, so let's go ahead and let's remove this jump ring. Oh, it's a nice sturdy jump ring. We're just going to take that off right now because we are going to plan this out. Not sure exactly how I want to do it. I think I might want to use some of the chain to do it. But I also think it kind of worries me to use chain like that. If anything, we might use the chain to hang a dangle with it. I don't know. So I see this and I'm like, Okay, we definitely need some sparkle. So we definitely need a little bit of sparkle. We definitely need some little dangly beads, little dangle bits, right? Definitely need some of that. I really want to use this, but I'm holding off. I'm saving it because I really want to use it. So we have that. And then I want to get a lighter color in here as well. So like an opaque color, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then we do need some actual color. So I'm thinking maybe some of the Elation Jade. And yeah, I don't know about like the other things, like the spacers and stuff. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking maybe this would be cute too. I don't really know. So I'm going to leave this open right next to me. But in the meantime, I'm going to go see what I can find that will help us make this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I grabbed some clasps from my, from my stash here. So these are some assorted ones. And I have one that has like an actual key ring on it. And honestly, like the gold is a close enough match for me that I think I would be okay with that. And look, this one has a nice heavy duty chunky chain on it. So I could hang it from this instead if I wanted to. Yeah, and then I could also use some of this other chain on here as well. So there's that option. I'm kind of digging this one. I think it looks nice with that. And I think this one might be a really good choice because I just got to, you know what, though? I don't know if that would fit on my, where I'm looking to hang it. Because, well, I could hang it from my zipper. Yeah, I could do that. So this one I'm kind of leaning towards. We also have these that are more of like a carabiner. And I like these too. This one actually has, let me open this one up. Because this one actually has like a little something that I thought was kind of cool. So if you open this, sorry, I'm just ripping it. It has like a little hole here that you could do like a little strand. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm really kind of leaning towards this though. And then I do have some thicker rings here that we could use. So these are really thick, heavy duty rings. So that could go on here. I could double ring it just in case one happened to open. And then that way there's several rings on it. So we could definitely do that. I don't know. I think I'm going to lean towards this one though. I think I really like this one. I just want to look at my zipper real quick and make sure that, oh yeah, that's going to fit on my zipper. No problem. Okay. So now that we've got that figured out and I've ripped open everything, I do like this one though. This one looks a little more sleek, but I think that's why maybe I'm not going for it because this isn't going to be that kind of design. It's going to be more like antique looking. And I think that's what we really want to go for. So let me leave out a few of these smaller jump rings that are heavy duty like that, just in case I want those as well. And then we're just going to pick this stuff back up and I can put this back in my stash. Or I can just set it off to the side in case we need something else from it. There we go. I think this kind of goes more with the aesthetic of what we have going on here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this set. So let's open it up and we'll pull out our little white tab. Okay. And then we're going to see it's 517. So right there, and we got it marked as 517, and then we can just push it down, and now my second hand is spinning around. All right, so now we got that all set. Let me find my other pliers here. All right, so let's do like the meat and potatoes part first. Let's do our really pretty watch. So yeah, this is a really, really heavy duty jump ring. But I'm going to put 2 of those big ones on there just for the simple fact that, you know, I'm kind of a clumsy gal sometimes, and I get my purse caught on the door handle like all the time. So yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, I know exactly what I want to do with it. All right, so this is what the basic part of it looks like, okay? And I don't want this hanging down super far. I don't want it like really, really far down. So that's why we're going up a little bit high with it. And we're not going to need a ton of beads. Like, we're really not. So I'm going to, let's open up this. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might want to have it hanging down just a little bit more. So maybe, let me see something here. Get some of those jump rings back out. Because otherwise it's going to be a little bit difficult for me. I wonder if I should use, trying to decide if I want to use this and put that on there. I know I don't want to use this part, but we do probably need like, well, no, I don't want to use like this big thing though. You guys, I'm terrible at making decisions sometimes. All right, so I'm going to undo this real quick. Just open it up and take it off the clasp, because I think we want to make this just a little bit longer. All right, so now we can put this back on. Let's just do 1. Do I want to do the chain? Maybe if I doubled it up, then I wouldn't feel like I was going to break my chain or something like that. So maybe we try that. Like, I can see it in my mind, right? Like what I want to do, but I can't quite figure out exactly how I want to go about it. So if I put this on like this, yeah, if I put this on like this, and then I could do like dangles from this part. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I just figured it out. Okay, so I don't think I want it super duper long though. I want it right about here because we're going to add some length to it. So I'm going to cut this right here. All right, and we're going to use the smaller jump rings. So we'll put the jump ring through here and here. I do like this too, but I don't think we're going to use it. And then let's close that up. And then maybe so these big jump rings, I'll use the smaller ones down here too. And we'll just save those big jump rings for like something else, because now I'm not going to need them if I'm going to do like a little wire wrap loops, right? Wait, how'd that happen? Oh, I remember. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's do this. I didn't want to hang the chain right on this. So this is why we're doing it this way. Just to give it a little bit more length. And then we'll use a second one just in case. Like that. Yeah, like that. And then we can do a bunch of dangles with our beads. All right, and I'll use smaller jump rings to go on to here. with these if we end up using them. We may not. We may just use a bunch of beads. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my head pins. I'm going to clean up some of this mess because this is an eyesore. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some simple loops. We'll get them started. And then I'll come back with you guys and we will finish them up. Okay, friends, so all we're going to do is we're really not going to fill this up with dangles. We're going to just do a few. And then I thought I would do just like maybe a little something hanging from here too, but I'm not sure what yet. I'm just not going to do like a ton of them. So we're going to do some crystal ones on here because they're going to be really, really pretty. These are pretty strong head pins, so we can actually get away with doing simple loops. And I'm going to save these ends because they make great eye pins. And I just need my round nose pliers. Oh, that one's a little bit big. Let me just trim off some of that. There we go. Okay, so there's one. We really don't need a ton of them, because I want it to be a little sparkly, but not over the top sparkly. And I feel like these colors would look good on any bag I put them on. So I could move it from one of my purses to another and at any point, and it would be like perfect. So let's cut this strand open. Make one of these. Nope, I didn't put two of those away. I don't know why I kept those out. All right. Oops. All right, so let's just make a couple of each and get started with that, and then we'll go from there and see what we want to do. Like I said, I don't need a ton of them. Oh, I could even get some of my leather and do just like a nice little leather loop, like just hanging from there too. That would look pretty cool. It would make it look kind of rustic, I guess, something like that. All right, so let's see. Let's start with this white crystal here. And we can just pop it open. Let's find a spot on the chain. There's a spot. All right, and if you're wondering why I'm doing this without the other pieces on, because I want to see how it lays and see how much I actually really need. And I can get a better idea when it's all put together. It might seem a little backwards, but for me it works. And let's put another piece on. Okay, yeah, see, and they're not overlapping each other. They're just like kind of hanging there. And I like that. If I start with one side, it kind of gives me an idea how I want the other side to look too. Okay, see, that's like perfect for me. That looks good. All right, so now we can work on the other side. I do need one more of these green ones. And I think I'm going to put it in the same order, honestly. Like, I think that would be probably good. And I think I might get my leather out just to see what I have. And I think those like orange and white flower beads will fit on the bottom, will fit on my leather. So that would be cool. Or even like the, I don't know, maybe those, no, I think those holes are going to be too little. I think some of the crystals would even fit. So I might be able to do something like that on the leather too to add just a little something. So I want to get this about the same place as I got the other one. Looks like it's hanging from right here. Okay. Don't ever be afraid to add something to your subscription box. Your subscription box is there for your inspiration and for you to build off of, as well as make complete pieces of jewelry from. I have made complete jewelry from my subscription boxes before, and I know you guys have seen that. But today, because I'm going for something very specific with this one piece, I'm just showing you how I got inspired by this piece. So right or wrong, you know, it's going to be up to you how you want to do it. If you choose to go this route. And if you don't choose to go this route, that's cool too. It's not something you have to do. It's not, you know, tis a mere suggestion. All right, I'm going to go find some leather. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I have this like bronzy color, which I thought would be great. It's 1.5 millimeter leather. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh my goodness, that's a tough zipper. And let's see how we want to do this. So if I were to just do like a nice little loop on here, like how long do I want it to be? Not super long. I think I'm going to cut it right here. So this is probably, let's say 8 inches total. Just going to cut it right there. We're going to be brave about it. And then I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to bring it into my jump ring. And bring these two pieces together. Nope, I think I have it backwards. Oh, you know what? I have a better idea. So instead of doing that, because I don't like the way that's going to end up looking, let's put it in here. There we go. Let's kind of make it pretty even. And then let's just do like one overhand knot. And pulling it down like this. Slide our knot up a little ways. Like that. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really good. And then hanging like a couple beads from it would look really cool. So let's play around with something here. If we want to add like a little pop of color, we do have these. So I can put that on here. And then maybe even with like a little, I wonder if these crystals would be, no, I don't think so. Let me cut it at an angle and see. Nope. Okay, that's all right. Not a big deal. So we're just going to take the end and we're going to make a little knot here. And I will add glue to this because I really feel like I probably would want to. So either some GS Hypo Cement or some E6000 would be fine. And then let's cut this one let's move this one up a little bit further. I really wish this would fit, but look how tiny that hole is. There's no way. There's no way. That's kind of a bummer. That's okay. We're just going to do another one of these little orange ones. These orange flowers. And we're going to move that one up a little bit more just to give it a little height difference. Just slide that knot up. And then there we go. Okay, I like the way this turned out. This is going to be so cute on my purse, you guys. Sorry, I had a little cough. The only thing I think I want to do is maybe hang one of these little guys from here. So let's just pop that open real quick. Yes, I like it. All right, well now we got to clean this up and I'm going to try it on my purse and I'm going to show you guys on my purse. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I'm going to try not to be super shaky. So this is the side of my purse and that's my little zipper there. And then I just have it hanging from that little zipper and it's really, really cute. I absolutely love it. It's just enough to make me happy. I have a little bit of sparkle. I got a little bit of color here, and I just think it's super cute. You guys need to let me know what you think about it. This is what I wanted to do with it this whole time, so I would love to know what you guys think. All right, guys, I'm sending you all my love. I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.